All right, so Cynthia's asking, she got assigned. Does this happen at any time for options if they're in the money? Yeah, Cynthia, can you tell me what stock that was on, and I'll show you how to know if it's going to be assigned early. So Cynthia sold a naked put, and she got assigned before expiration. Okay, Cynthia, what strike price was it? What strike price was it? This will be a good case study. 167.50. Okay. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look. Oop. Let me clean that up. All right. So we were short a put option at 167.50. 167.50, which is right here. Okay. So remember, Costco got whacked after the news that Amazon bought Whole Foods, right? So Amazon, if Amazon's going to be encroaching on your space, they're a monster and they'll steal market share. So all the grocery store stocks got whacked, right? So we're short this 167.50 put, and then boom, Costco drops and the put goes in the money. Here's the rule of thumb, Cynthia. We know for sure at expiration, all in the money options are automatically assigned. If it's before expiration, the only reason you'd get assigned early is if there's little to no time value. And that usually occurs if you're A, deep in the money, meaning that, Costco drops a lot and the put goes way in the money, or B, you're really, really close to expiration. In this case, Cynthia, you were kind of both. You were getting really close to expiration and your put was deep in the money, and so you got assigned. Now, the interesting thing is, if the put is deep in the money, what's your delta going to be? For a deep in the money put, what is the delta, the directional exposure? It's going to be 1 or 100, right? 1 per share or 100 per contract. So if I'm short a put with a 100 delta, okay, and then I get assigned and I have to buy stock because that's the promise you made when you sold the stock. So now I'm long stock, 100 shares. What's my delta? 100. So did Cynthia have any more exposure after she got assigned than before? Is it like she woke up and said, "Oh my gosh, I just, now I have a ton of exposure"? No. No, you would have lost the same amount of money. Like, let's say the day she got assigned, the stock dropped $1, right? So she would have lost $100 with the short put on one contract. She would have lost $100 on the long stock. So some people kind of freak out when they get assigned on a deep in the money naked put, and they think all of a sudden they have a lot of risk. And the reality is you have the same risk you had before. The difference is the capital requirement. You've got to put up the money to buy 100 shares, which is typically more than what you had to put up to sell the naked put. So, anyways, that's the implication, and that's why you got assigned early because it went deep in the money. Okay.